It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll watch Jonathan Mingo. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Panthers and the Saints, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped a 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room, better on the practice field, and they usually play a whole lot better that next game out as well.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a play fake. Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Higgs with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Following the interception, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone, because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January. And
I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs.
And it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have to throw it. It will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Chark goes in motion left. They'll run on first down. It's Crawford. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Crawford. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On third down, Crawford. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now we're looking at a fourth down. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Derek Carr back out for his guy's next possession. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw his Carr. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Shaquille Griffin with a pass. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red cycle. Black shot. Blue striker. Green jacket. Clawed red. Yellow. Hut.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
Blaster, sit. Smack, red. Ready.
Young on 3rd down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days.
Hell no, he wouldn't have made that play as a rookie.
You just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Carr now on 1st down. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 108 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. On play action, it's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 36. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Coming left is Camaro. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. That quick throw there is incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They go play action. Young. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Right back to him on 1st down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. And I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Red, yellow.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Ready?
To throw, Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
They'll try and run the option. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. On 1st down, it's Crawford. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Young to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. Now it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This is caught. Touchdown. A.T. Perry, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Six. Mega. Hey, red. Drill green. Beetle blue. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A play fake. Now Young.
They'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Blue striker. Green jack.
Final play of the half, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Bryce Young and the offense out for their next series. And Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way he try and get his confidence back up.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Ready?
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. It's Young on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down now, it's Crawford. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young to throw it. Open man, here's Foster. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Complete to Olave on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now Carr. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack.
Pressure can come from all over when we're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down and 3.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
The Young keeps it moving right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, Young. And he's got it. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Smash, break. Slide through. Come on, 38. Black Ultra.
Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
To kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ready up.
At the Saints' 27-yard line.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Red, yellow. Steel, black. Set.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 3 yards out. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the... Here's Piñeiro to... No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulled out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with him. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Crawford. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Young. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Here's Carr to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, New Orleans.
Carr to throw again. Into the hands of Perry, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Carr now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
17.
And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. He sent the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down now, it's Crawford. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, Crawford. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic. Worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing now is Carr. And this turns into to disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, Deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That led the defense. Up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Strike it! Strike it! Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Hurry! Hurry!
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Crawford. And good running there as he'll take this second round to midfield. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year.